hear you say, hey now. Let me hear you say, hey now. Let me hear you say, hey now. Let me hear you say, hey now.
Teacher, what is it now?
Hey now is a word or a phrase that names a person, animal, place, an idea or a thing. Let me hear you say pronoun. Let me hear you say pronoun. Let me hear you say pronoun. Let me hear you say pronoun.
Teacher, what is a pronoun?
A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun, and it is also used to avoid repetition of nouns. Let me hear you say Eva. Let me hear you say Eva. Let me hear you say Eva. Let me hear you say Eva.
Yes, sir. When I was in primary school, I learned that a verb is an action word. Is this definition applicable for the senior secondary school level?
No, that definition is only applicable for the primary level. Now, for the senior secondary school level, this is the definition of a verb. A verb is an action word. It tells us a state of being. It helps other verb to form or build sentences. Let me hear you say adjective. Let me hear you say adjective. Let me hear you say adjective. Let me hear you say adjective.
Yes, sir. Can you please help me with the definition of an adjective?
An adjective is a word or a phrase that describe a noun or a pronoun. Let me hear you say adverb. Let me hear you say adverb. Let me hear you say adverb. Let me hear you say adverb.
Teacher, what is an adverb?
An adverb is a word or a phrase which adds to the meaning of a verb, adjectives and other adverbs. Let me hear you say preposition. Let me hear you say preposition. Let me hear you say preposition. Let me hear you say preposition.
Teacher, what is a preposition?
A preposition is a word or a phrase that comes before a noun or a pronoun, which shows relationship with other words. Conjunction. Let me hear you say conjunction. Let me hear you say conjunction. Let me hear you say conjunction.
Yes, sir. Can you please define conjunction for me?
A conjunction is a word or a phrase that connects words or sentences. Let me hear you say interjection. Let me hear you say interjection. Let me hear you say interjection. Let me hear you say interjection.
Teacher, what is an interjection?
An interjection is a word or a phrase which shows some sudden feelings, emotions, and surprises. Let me hear you say determine. Let me hear you say determine. Let me hear you say determine. Let me hear you say determiner.
Yes, sir. Is determiner a part of speech or a word classes? I never learned about it when I was in primary and junior secondary school. Can you please help me define what is a determiner?
All right. Determiner is part of speech. For the senior level, we have 9 parts of speech. In determiner, we have a subtopic known as article A, an, and D. This is the definition of a determiner. A determiner is a word which shows a definite or indefinite noun. Let me hear you say part of speech. Let me hear you say word classes. Let me hear you say part of speech. Let me hear you say word classes. Okay, class, thank you very much. But before we close this class for today, I want you to know that another name for part of speech is word classes.